Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. I have a little bit of a update. So what's been going on? So the jury came back. They have a question. What the question is at this moment, I don't know. We're getting ready to find out. Um, I guess I kind of do know because I came in when they were answering the question, but how it came up initially. Anyway, they're getting ready to bring the jury back in, but I wanted to catch this before the judge might turn off her
That's it.
turn off her Zoom.
In charge.
Miss it.
But if you guys want something else, let me know. And then aggravated.
So let's try to catch it because
look at
when
them.
she turns it off,
And then
it
the
goes
second
away.
one says further
So
clarification.
here's their notes. Here's their notes.
And let the lawyers look at them. And then the second one says further clarification on malicious intent and abandon a malignant heart. I think we just have to refer back to the written charge. But if you guys want something else, let me know. And then aggravated assault is raising a weapon sufficient or need intent to injure. Two indictment documents were different language or used different language because you indicted it two different ways. Okay, that's it. Here's this. There's the other one. Take a look at those. I'm happy to answer the ones where we just need to refer them back to the documents in the charge on the.
All of the last, well.
And then do you guys know what you need to queue up for? Okay. The IT colleague can handle that, yeah. There's always one IT colleague. It's really noisy today, isn't it? Oh, fine.
Right, so you're good.
That's 1 and 2. Yes, courts 1 and 2.
Great, courts 1 and 2.
That's one, that's that number.
So on the ones regarding definitions, is anybody asking that I do anything other than referring back to the charge?
No, not from defense, no.
Okay. I don't either. And how about with regard to the indictment? I think I just need to refer them back to the indictment on the one that says it's charged two different ways.
Would you mind, and I'm sorry,
No.
reading the.
Sure.
The question about the
indictment?
one about things.
Okay. Yep, further clarification on malicious intent and abandon a malignant heart. I mean, what I can say to them is refer back to the charge. You decide or something.
When situations like this, when the jury is asked for clarification, those, that's a strict term that in instances, they will define it based on the case law. I included it with my request to charge, and that's how we've done it in the past. As it relates to trials that I had before. Yeah, I'll go Robert regarding.
Okay, I'm not laughing because it's McBurney. The way you said it was funny.
I'd ask charge to be reread, I mean, not reread, ask, refer them as court, refer them to charge.
Okay, I'll look at your request to charge too, but my inclination is probably just to refer them back to the charge. And then with respect to the one that is aggravated assault, is raising a weapon sufficient or need intent to injure, and then two indictment documents were different language, I'd like to refer them back to the charge and the indictment.
Will you read those again to them? I know they have a copy of it.
Do you want me to read it to them instead of?
I just ask you refer them to the charge, because they have it.
And I would say they haven't, so hearing reading it is not enough, and then I would say that if you already can just read it to them then.
Okay.
And my request is the same, refer them to it, have at it. And I apologize for being seated.
Oh, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Laura, will you send me the request to charge on that just so I can look at it? Do I have it? Oh, here. Oh, thank you. You already told me this. I am going to bring them in, and on the second question, I'm going to say to them that they need to review the indictment and they need to review the charge we already gave them. But I am inclined to read the state's requested charge on abandoned and malignant heart because they've requested it. The case law indicates that when they requested it, there's no error in giving it. This charge reads, it's very similar to what we already read. Malice shall be implied where no considerable provocation appears and where all the circumstances of the killing show an abandoned and malignant heart. An abandoned and malignant heart may be inferred from circumstances which demonstrate a reckless disregard for human life. Now, whether whether or not you make such an inference is a matter solely within the discretion of the jury. So my inclination is to go ahead and give that, but then I'm not going to go through the definitions on the second question. I'll tell them they need to look at the indictment, look at the charges.
Was aggravated assault.
Mhm.
Because charge read by the court, please talk about this article.
Okay.
It says, the last sentence, it says, have the statements prove that the defendant attempted to cause a violent injury to a person, which is, and maybe in their mind, pointing the weapon is not enough, but we all know that that is aggravated assault. So I don't know if this case law that talks more about pointing in the direction of somebody who consists as an aggravated assault, because I think the concern is that clear no weapon was not shot, as in the charges against Charmaine Turner and Omar in supporting it. So the charge of aggravated assault is different than Mr. McCord's, but it's not required to be.
Okay, so Fox ended up going live in the last little bit as the jury came in, but they shut it off again, obviously. So now it's back. Well, it's back. It's on and off. Let's give it like 2 more minutes over here so we can get the behind the scenes before Fox went live, because this is some conversation that was not broadcasted. And then we'll pivot to a better view. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
It's enough for this just pointing the weapon in the direction to rise to the level of aggravated assault.
Well, this is,
How it's indicted.
right, and right, that's how it's indicted. And so I don't think I can give instruction to fix your indictment is the problem. So the charge is tailored to the indictment. I don't think I can solve that. This was the problem. We were trying to do this in the charge conference. The way it's indicted is problematic to give them all of the law about it. I understand the question too. I think it's just from the indictment. I know, I'm not criticizing your indictment. I'm just saying, it's just as a fact, it is confusing because the way it's indicted. So, okay, well, let's bring them in. Oh, any objection to letting the alternate come in and hear this, the question and the, instruction? Because if we lose one more on Monday, we're gonna have that alternate if we don't have a decision today.
No objection.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, please bring the alternate too.
Right.
They ask for every angle. I think this is one where we're gonna have to get verbal feedback as they go, so they can tell us where to cut it off. Okay. Okay, we've got the videos that we think, or they've got the videos that we think you want. If they're not the correct ones, you can verbally just let us know that's not what you're looking for. And if you've seen what you want to see, you can tell them to stop the video. If you want to watch more, you can say no, play more. You just verbally let us know if you've gotten what you asked for. Can you announce the first one? Can you say what you're playing when you play it? Thank you. Okay, does everybody have the picture now? Okay, and if you guys need to get closer to it, you can. If you need to move and get closer.
It does move out. I just don't want to.
Will you help? Ah. How many lawyers does it take? I'm just teasing you guys. These are torture mode.
So they never interviewed the guy taking out the garbage. I mean, I'm not saying they did or didn't, I don't know, but the guy who took out the garbage who worked for the package store walked right by the guy with the handgun pointing at the McCords, but I guess, with nobody being compliant and no one wanting to identify anybody or anything, nobody said anything. So that's crazy, right? Because someone clearly had to have seen. We just saw that whole movement with the guy, like he's damn this guy right here. Then this guy crouches down, he's scared, he walks by. This guy throwing away the garbage, he sees him clearly. These two guys saw this guy clearly. That's one of the three. Then you got McKinney, and then you got Conley out there. I mean, they might not have been able to find some people, but you know who's working at the package store. You got someone in the package store throwing away trash. The manager could tell you who the person was who works for him. And then you come on shift. Hey, you were throwing away trash at the time this happened. And maybe they did that, but maybe they did. I don't know. This guy definitely was watching everything that was going on with the skull cap on. Sir. Yeah, no, I know he said no one cooperated. They weren't able to identify people. No one cooperated. That's why they haven't. I mean, there probably could have been 8 people who could have been arrested for this, but they only got 2 because those 2 stepped up. One's mom came off a vacation and basically said, "You're going to go clear this up." And he got, he's in prison right now. And then the other one decided to step up too. Well, to your point, Jennifer, it's interesting that like, oh, it was me. Okay, my mom just got off vacation. She's making me come in. And then out of the blue, Conley comes in and he has to step up. He's ninth. I wonder if there were other, who knows? Like, it is interesting that you have 2 people who just kind of like, it was me. Those pictures right there, that's me. That's me right there. Maybe there is something else, was something else, going on, that it was just kind of like y'all taking one for the team. because what was really going on, maybe we don't want them to talk about. So we'll take that. Someone's going to have to, like, you brought this attention because you guys were over there shooting. But at the end of the day, we're not all coming out the bushes. You guys are going to do what you got to do because they're going to bring too much attention to what else we really got going on. You see him crouched down right here, and Miss Sir is over here throwing away the trash. Right here. He didn't see that? Hold up. He's throwing away the box. Sir is down there like is getting ready to be shoot out. He's right behind him. This guy saw him too at the white car. He saw Julian. He definitely saw Julian shooting. This guy's an eyewitness to Julian. This guy's an eyewitness to Julian. These two are eyewitnesses to this guy. I think that's the one who got who got 40 years to serve 20, and then there was the other guy. This one right here with the white tee. And they were down in Edgewood. 2 people got killed down in Edgewood. So, why are we looking at this again? Because the jury asked for it. The jury, I guess the room that they're in, there's, I don't know what the stipulations are as to what they can take back to that room or not. Because typically they can have all of, everything. But the judge said that based on the jury room they selected to be in, they would have to come back to the court to view any video. Maybe there's no video in that room. I don't know. This is what the jury requested to see. So clearly that maybe they just want confirmation before they whatever moves that they're deciding to make. These are the clips that they asked to see.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to just advance because everything we're seeing now is requested by the jury that's in deliberations. Yes. Mm-hmm. Tuh. prosecutor said he had that AR dangling between his legs. He's going to get something. I don't know if he's going to get everything, but he's going to get something. Because there's some, I mean, there are things he's just not innocent of. And as far as the question, really, he should get everything, but I guess we'll see what the jury comes up with. Oh, but they want to see what happened with the McCords because look, they keep asking about. All right, let's over here. They're asking about the McCords. Chris and Samantha. Didn't she call her car Nosy? We pulled Nosy into the package store. I don't have a name for my car, but that's cute. You see, this person turned around. She saw what was going on. It caught her attention. She's getting out her car. She sees McCord. Pay attention to right here. This lady right here. There's McCord. This lady's like, what's going on? Okay, I'm going to the package store. What's up? Then she sees this guy. She almost trips. They're all seeing everything. Look, it's like, oh shit, Nick. Look at him. He's like, oh hell no. All these people walked right past him. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, that was admitted at trial. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Brother Brown. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it.
Okay, was that what you wanted to see? Okay. Mhm.
So this is what the jury is asking to see. So they are really scrutinizing these pictures. So I don't know. I don't know. Butterfly, they were camped out there for like a month. After they burned down the Wendy's, the people who were protesting, they were out there for um it sounds like about a month. And they had to eat. So they had grills and tents and they were camped out like it was they were camped out. He has a lot of counts to consider. Um, they just have to read the law thoroughly, so and figure out what they're gonna do. But it seems like they want to see that video evidence. That's what it looks like they're going for. This is the judge's feed right now. She's gone. She had, everything up on her share window, but now it looks like they've gone dark again. So the jury must have gone back to deliberate further. Like they were in the military. Yeah. Or like it was a coup. There was a takeover. It was giving the Carter. It was giving military government. It was giving it was giving so many different things. If you've ever experienced that. Yeah. All right, you guys. I don't know. I mean, girl, they could be coming right back with a verdict. They could be they're going to be coming up. I don't know if they're going to have like a strict lunch. They might just order them lunch and have them eat in their jury room. Martial law. Anywho. I think I'm going to shut this down for a minute. They'll probably, God only knows, they'll probably be right back. But I think I'm going to shut this down for a minute and then we'll come back. I bet they don't want to come back on Monday. They probably, what's today's Friday? Yeah, they probably want to handle this business. There's probably somebody that really wants to see. I feel like I haven't had any all week, but I don't know. There's probably one or two people that really want to see what they want to see to make that decision either way. I think there's just some things that are just obvious. What happened with the McCords? I think that's obvious. A concerted effort between a group. I think that was obvious. Gang activity. They were clearly working in concert with each other. It wasn't all willy-nilly. It was something's happening over here. Everybody's attention was to over here. Something is happening over here. Everyone's attention is there. So it seemed to be somewhat organized, right? Amongst the people participating in obviously it wasn't everybody, but there seemed to be a small group of people working in concert with each other. Do you see Patterson in Manning's court? Hold on. No, because I was over here. Did you see when? In the compliance court? When did that happen? Because no, I've been over here. It was the same day Kayla was there at 1:30. Okay, hold on. Let's go see. Let's go be nosy. Let's go be nosy. You guys, if you're wondering what the QR code is, take a minute and just go ahead and click on that QR code and go drop in on our video sponsor, go ahead, TTP Body, go check them out. That'll take you right over to their site. If you're wondering what that QR code is. First of all, someone try it and just let me know that it works. I think it does because I did set it up earlier. I feel like I got it. I tested it, but just to be sure, somebody give me back the all clear. Hold on, let me go. So, who was Patterson over there with? Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so you say the 1:30 mark. Oh, Jesus. He comes up like a pure clown. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, hold on. He came up like, look at the clown show. Hold on a second, y'all. Keep your eyes. Look, here he is, right? He enters in right here looking all happity dappity.
Maybe the sixth.
He walks in the door there. He shows up there.
Don't see an Antonio Clark. Hold on.
It's like, sir, you hit
Good
every
morning.
camera in the room looking like you getting ready to go to the carnival with white piping, a blue suit with white piping.
I
Jesus.
don't see an Antonio Clark. Hold on.
Ah, look at this suit. He looks like, welcome to the greatest show on earth. In the center ring, we've got the Dancing Tigers. Girl, he looks like he's from Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus or the Universal Circus.
Good morning. How you been, Mr. Patterson?
Good, I'm here, Mr. Chairman. I was in Henry County most of the morning. We just have a brief, maybe if the prosecutor doesn't object, we have a brief recommendation about modifying his bond.
All right, go ahead. You know who it is though, right? Mr. Jenkins over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Mr. Patterson.
Hell yeah.
Well,
What's
going on?
Good to see you. This guy has not been.
What position is he?
He's number 5.
He's number 5. I had no objection for a work modification. Yeah.
I was-
I thought it'll work now.
So,
And there's
Mr. Patterson.
Well, I mean, exception can be work for that, but you know, he's not out for that.
Since June.
Yeah, well, I think he said he
You
had
can
a
have an
question,
exception for
right?
work, but it's not for anything else.
Oh, this one, he said.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
He's been doing well, so I mean,
want this one. Because he said he didn't know who it was, right? His lawyer was. Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Oh, he's back out
Yeah,
there
so that's
talking
the
to his
only one.
client.
That's the only one I got. Isaiah Jones, Jackie Patterson.
Is that
Sorry
it
for jumping
Mr.
around, but yeah,
Patterson?
since we didn't have our normal PD in here. Hmm?
You know, we might need a brief hearing at the court's, time frame.
What is it you want to do there?
So,
What is it you want to do?
yeah. He's on a 24-hour curfew except to be able to go to work, and to go see his lawyer and so forth. He has not been in any trouble, hadn't violated. He just wants to be off, more importantly, the ankle monitor, because we don't believe that would be necessary since he's been at home the whole time. And we're also asking the court to release him from the 24-hour, maybe from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. instead of 24 hours a day.
Let's see, what was his, Miss Second Chance?
This was a case of, I think it's HVAC and he wants to travel distances to continue, just getting that schedule ahead of time. System violations. It's hard to track when they're all over the place if they don't send it in.
And that's why we believe a curfew from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. would suffice, and you can be able to work. Is that correct? Tell the court what you're asking for.
So typically we start work around 6. We may leave the residence around 5, and we sometimes work late. So it kind of varies with time, but then of course we work in different locations. So that's what I was asking earlier about possibly traveling out of town to work as well. So I know you mentioned something about just communicating, but possibly even keep the monitor and drop the curfew. I don't know.
And yeah, he don't even have a problem with keeping the monitor if we could just get rid of the 24-hour curfew. That way he can work at any time in or out of state, but that monitor will still be able to notify everybody where he is.
Well, that's what I was saying. He can work anywhere out of state. All he's got to do is say, I'm going to Alabama.
Right, but I'm saying the curfew,
No, as long as he's working, if he is working, he's meeting with you. If he's to hospital, as long as he's doing those things, even though there's that curfew, he can be out.
and so if he's not at work, if he's not with his lawyer at the hospital, you're saying he must be at home.
Right. Or if he's working at somewhere else that, he needs to let them know, I'm at this hotel in Anniston, Alabama. That I think that confuses people.
Right.
I don't think it did it. I don't think it confused them in night court. I'm just.
His medical needs, his doctor is actually in New York as well. Is that correct? And that's a concern.
I have
I
I have New York Medicaid.
This is my thing. I don't know what circumstances led to this man being on an ankle monitor, but you got to understand when you fuck up and they got you on some sort of restriction, you are on a restriction. Like, don't be out of order. How are you so out of order that you end up with a 24-hour curfew as a grown person in the United States and an ankle monitor when most of us don't have? There's a very small percentage of people in this country that will ever be on such a restriction, and you're one of them. Can you keep your ass in line and stay out of trouble? I don't know if that's like unreasonable because some people out here think that that's a lifestyle. It's just not. And you want to be here, there, and everywhere. You want to be outside when it's proven that you can't handle outside. That's why they put you on a monitor.
I don't want
I
to.
can't see it.
I mean, you're going to see a doctor. I mean, just have Mr. Patterson proof that this is the only doctor that I can see. And I'm going, and if that way, if Mr. Jenkins checks it, he could say, nope, here's a medical note.
As long as you can prove that you're going to see your doctor by a doctor's appointment, you'll be free to go.
Medical.
Yeah, I mean,
Medicals are
Yes.
exceptions.
here it is. I always say a 24-hour. The only way you can,
It's the reason why I think people smell bullshit is because if you can pull up my chart, you have a confirmed appointment, you go, you have a confirmed plane ticket, or I'm leaving at such and such time, and I'm going to be traveling on I-95 for approximately 12 hours to get to New York City. My appointment is in the Bronx. I'll be there for approximately 24 hours to get some rest, and I'll be circling back. or I'm going to fly into JFK. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can provide an itinerary that makes sense, then they'll let you go. But it's like, come on. This is annoying.
The move is work, court, lawyer, job. You have to provide your location, your employer, the time you work, and the schedule.
And you're in Georgia with plenty of competent doctors. You're in Atlanta where there are some great doctors. You can't see a doctor in between.
the 24. So those are the only reasons you can leave within a 24-hour curfew. That's what it means.
Is it possible to add my New York address on file?
He wants to put his New York address on file, so when he go visit his doctor in New York, they'll know where he is.
Duh. But if you're on the GPS monitor, all they got to do is look you up in the computer. You're on GPS, sir. We don't need that. Just don't be at the strip club. Don't be at the nightclub. Don't be at don't be out to eat at 2:00 in the morning. Okay? We don't need the address. We're gonna be monitoring the GPS. Okay? How about that?
That's fine. That's fine, but you still gotta let them know.
She's like, that's fine.
And then one last thing, I have 2 moms. Can I add my
Can I have 2 moms?
other mom address on file as well?
He's giving to. How about just stay out of trouble, sir?
Because I live with my father here. My mom lives on the south side of Atlanta, and then I currently live in New York, so that's why I'm just.
Okay. But you live in New York, but you got in trouble in Atlanta. Tell us how that happened.
Doing everything, so everything was just.
But I guess Ankle Monitor Company, would you want anywhere he'll be, as long as she gets notice that you're gonna be at that house?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Right. And that's all we have, Yana.
Let me see your new hat there, Mr. Patterson. I hadn't seen that one.
No, like Keith and James.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what you can do. We're kind of looking at like maybe, when I was talking to McBurney, we're looking at maybe 6 months or so to leave him on, but we'll check. We'll have him on again. If it is, we'll talk about it then, okay?
That'll be fine, Jim.
All you gotta do is let them know where you're going. So she can get the address and give it to the second chance and we're good.
Great, just give everybody your address.
So we just had the one left, which was
Just give everybody your address and you'll be free to go.
Joshua Chandler.
Just give everybody your address and you'll be free to go.
Am I right?
Get
Right.
out of pocket.
Email them.
Excuse me.
Anybody else that I didn't call?
Excuse me, can I give all the addresses? Because I got 2 moms. I got my mom at my dad's house and I got my mom who lives on the south side. Can I give everybody's address?
Their name. Anybody else?
Look at Patterson. Look at the guy who got in trouble.
Anybody else that I didn't call?
Sir, stay out of trouble.
Name.
Okay, so Patterson has a Maybach symbol on his briefcase. And for what? And then he has on his circus suit. Girl.
Anybody else? In the white shirt, sir, I forget. Well, have you heard from him when he's gonna?
No new updates on that,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Look at him in the middle, y'all. He's right here.
Let me see if he's off.
Take it easy.
Did you call his office?
Yes, Your Honor, I spoke to him, but he said, he said, it was a reverse.
Mm-mm.
I remember this case. It was just with his head and he showed
Is that kind of?
Judge Manning knew Patterson wanted to show off his clothes. Mr. Patterson, let me see your suit. Let me see your new hat. I don't think I seen that one. Hold on. Did the jury come back in? I feel like they said that what they were shown wasn't what they wanted to see. Mm. What is that, like a 360 camera? That looks like it's on a 360.
Yeah, that's fine.
She cut off her feed. Miss Ma'am cut off her feed. Hold on. You know how you get one of these? This video is not available, but then if you do this, hold on. You know how you can still see a little bit of what was going on. Miss Ma'am cut her feed off. Okay, I think that was everything. But yeah, she cut off her feed for right now. It looks like that was the last things they were looking at was the gas station again. You know how like some days it just takes you a long time to wake up? Today was one of those days for me. It felt like it was taking me a minute to wake up. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Brother Brown. I appreciate that so much. Did anybody try the QR code up top? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Jury deliberations has me nervous. I don't know. I mean, he's guilty of some things. To me, I'm going to say everything, but if it is a problem, they just need to read the law. Just read the law. It works, Mimi. Thank you, boo. Happy Friday. Trying to catch up before I gotta pause again. Hey, boo boo. How are you, hun? You added it to one of your open 30 tabs. I'm doing so good now. I don't have a ton of tabs open, but I also feel a little less productive this week than I had. Well, I don't feel that. Let me take that back. That's not true. I'm still getting a lot done. Okay. But I just have to look everything up.
They haven't told us yet.
What's for lunch, Judge?
Decide if they're going to break for lunch, but they need to let us know they're doing it so we can all break.
Lunch is important. Lunch matters.
Where are they trying to get you?
Goofy, sit down. Arnold.
You're 100% on.
Arne. It's very, because I like having, but yeah.
They know. Well, I shouldn't say they know. Their staff knows. Right, right. I think I've moved up in the world now that I've been here 6 years. They used to seal RDAs in the middle of trial. So if I had to,
Okay. They're getting ready to cut the feed anyway. We'll just leave it right here. But it goes away. Okay. I almost feel like, okay, are they gonna say, hey, do you guys want us to order you lunch or no lunch? I'm surprised Arnold didn't eat a red tie today in solidarity. What is the discount code? Bougie 10. Let me put it on the screen. Hold on a second. Bougie 10, just like that. If you go to the description box, it's in the description box too. Thank you to our sponsor, TTP Body. And you can go directly, you can either hit that QR code or go to the description box to take you to the website. Thank you for asking, sis. I appreciate that very much. You guys, I feel like I want to shut this down. We're gonna, I guess, as long as we keep finding little activities. Hold on a second. Let me see. Portia Hush. So hold on a second, guys. We did this while this was a couple of days ago. Hold on. Right one. Hold on. Let's go back because I feel like I guess this is an old view because it's gone now. Hold up. This is university. Well, let's go to the package store. So that's the liquor store that we were seeing in the videos. If you hadn't seen this, get into it. Did I post this anywhere? I forget how to do street view. Oh, is that it? No. Street view. It's in members. But it's in the video from that day. Okay. Okay, this is the package store. Okay. So when we saw that lady get out her car and she was getting ready to walk to one door and then she walked to the other door, there was that lady who got out the car, there was the guy with the purple pants, there was the other guy throwing away the box at the trash can. This is that view. So we did a little Google virtual tour. We got on the virtual tour, and this is posted in members. Dumpster. There's the dumpster, right? Or it's in the video from that day. So there's the old Wendy's. Where's the BP? So right here, where it looks like a service station or garage, that's actually the BP today, and the BP was there on that day. It was just the view of Google Streets at that moment was giving no gas station. So I had to go down the street, do a couple of things for us to get the view. Cause Google will give you images over a span of period of years. So you can see what it looks like at one time, another time. So at that moment I hadn't realized yet we had to go down the street, flip it to another year, and then turn around back, and then we could see the BP. Is the BP the other way? No. This is the package store. This is where the McCords pulled their car over right here. Mr. McCord got mad. Wendy's is right there. So the shooting happened a little further up on the other side of the trash can. I don't see the BP though. This might have been where, okay, right here in this vicinity where it happened. And see, it still says Rayshard Brooks outside. And this is March 2025. See more dates. Okay, so this is March 2025. Are you guys with me? Because I can't see the chat when I'm on here. Okay. Is this helpful? Okay. It's not off 20. Isn't 20 this way? Look. What highway is that? So that's I-85, or I don't know if you what they call it in Atlanta, but when I went under the underpass, it said I-85. There's some highway. This is University and the BP station, the package store, the BP, the trash can, the lot, and where Wendy's was. When did this? Okay, so this happened in July 2020. Let's see what it looks like. Is there any pictures of July 2020? July. Okay. April 21. That's it, April 21? Really? Okay. Wow. Okay, so they were building the BP in 2018. Wendy's was right there. And then by 2021, Wendy's was gone. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? August 2018, they're building the BP. Wendy's is there. April 2021, Wendy's is gone. The BP is built. Well, let's see what it looks like across the street. Does that say slime? SLIME? Tell me that don't say slime on the trash can. Here's the package store. The package store said we don't have to renovate. Our customers don't, you know what I'm saying? They're okay. As long as we're open and fully stocked, it's all good. We don't have to invest any money in beautification of our building. Look at that. It's still the same. They're like, if it ain't broke, don't fix the package store December 2020. Okay, December 2020. Let's see if we can see anything. December 2020 at the package store. Well, the difference is that it looks like they had a little kind of fencing around the trash can. And now today it appears that there's no fencing around the trash can. They took that sign down. December 20, yeah, it was gone by then. They got the sign down. Interesting. Okay. They came out from the package store. They passed the package store. They had the barricades right there. They tried to go around and they shot up the car. Let me see. So right here on the opposite side, this opening right here appears to be this opening right here, the driveway of this warehouse that they're talking about. I mean, is the warehouse closed? They got all kinds of tags on it and everything. This right here. Uh-huh. This seems to be this, okay? This and this, and across the street is Wendy's. So when he came up and around, were those phone poles there? The phone poles are there. I guess he was just going around. He didn't have to get up on the grass, but he was going around and they shot the car like right around here. That's crazy, huh? Whew, Jesus. Right here. The barricades were here. The Turners came around. Hold on, let me run it back. The Turners came around. And let me try to go in the driveway just a little, if it's going to let me get into these people's driveway some. Seeing the Google images like made it make a little bit more sense. I don't, maybe they're not allowed to show that during the trial. Like, this is what the view looks like today, or this is what the images look like, just to get a better understanding of what you're seeing. Because just seeing these dark images, these infrareds or nighttime scene doesn't help you really kind of like, because for me, I have to like spatially understand. If some people are challenged with looking at video of places you're not familiar with, I think seeing it in a normal state rather than in a whatever state that you're trying to kind of picture at that moment, at least gives you an idea. Okay, that's where the Wendy's was. That's what these lights, where the lights are, that's where the fire was. Next door where the lights are, that's the gas station. This, some people may be in that area, and they know what that area looks like, but for the people that don't, I'm sure it's, once I saw that, what it looked like in the daytime, to me, it was much easier to understand. Like, okay, I see how that happened. Like, I see where all the places are that they're talking about. I see that now, And all this time later, they still haven't rebuilt a Wendy's. They haven't put any new restaurants there. It's just the gas station and a flyover. The highway's right there, I-85. And then down from 85, that's where everything is right there. That's kind of like a That's the package store right there. And then when you head on down the street, that's where the Wendy's was. So here you are coming down the street trying to get to the house, and that's where they were stopping everybody, just beyond the trash can. Why didn't they want anyone to go down into that neighborhood? I wonder. You know what I mean? Like, why was it so important to have this right in front of the George Floyd, not in front of George Floyd, but where Rayshon Brooks was killed? What were they protecting the protesters at the Wendy's, or were they just barricading the neighborhood? Like, what was, I guess they never really, I guess it's not important. But maybe it is, I don't know. I'm sure it's important to whoever was doing it, but what was the point? Because it seems like there were many different, it was an autonomous zone, there wasn't any police, there was so many different things going on. What was the point of Julian and his friends, or was it just an opportunity that for them to be outside with their guns and play big and bad? I don't know. The Wendy's at the time was gone. The time of this incident, it was burned down. It was this. At the time of the incident, the Wendy's had just gotten burned down, so there was nothing. It was an open location. It was a thriving open Wendy's. When Rayshard Brooks got killed, the community at large, whoever it was. Oh, I know who it was. Actually, well, it's been alleged and she was convicted. Rayshard Brooks' girlfriend. I did some research on this. Now, I don't know if she did or not, but she was convicted of it. She got probation along with 2 other people. They had 3 people who claimed responsibility or who were prosecuted for it, one of which was Rayshard Brooks' girlfriend. And yeah, they burned it down. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the picture. Hold on. I took a screenshot of it yesterday. Hold on. Or the day before something. Let me find it. Three accused in Wendy's arson following death of Rayshard Brooks. That lady in the middle, that's Rayshard Brooks' girlfriend. Okay. I didn't get all the way into it, but John Wade. Hold on, let me get the bigger. John Wade, Chisholm Kingston, and Natalie White. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. All right. You guys, I think I'm gonna get myself together. It's almost noon. Let me get myself together some, and then I'm gonna be back. Hopefully, there's no verdict in that time, but if there is, I'll be back and we'll talk about it. Okay. Just give me like about, let's just say, half hour to 45 minutes. I'll be back before 1:00. And then we'll do. Last night we did a reaction to Nesto in the time period of that phone call where Sonia was acting crazy, and she's mad. She's not trying to understand. Sonia acts like she has gotten every single guy she has ever wanted, and maybe that's the case. But look what that's done for you. Like, how's that working for you, right? She acts like she is the baddest bitch, and that every guy she's ever wanted has been 100% compliant with her and given her everything that she wants. And we know that that's not true. Okay? Because if that were true, she wouldn't be in Nesto's face. I'm just saying that math does not math for me. As someone who's had lots and lots of friends, and friends who, all different kinds, I could just say, I've off the top of my head, I have a very, 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 very diverse group of friends over my lifetime. And baby, what she's trying to put off, that ain't it, because I've seen it, and that ain't it. It's not giving. No, it's not. And I don't think she's used to what she tries to portray she gets, because that's not what it gives. So, and so she wouldn't be running after somebody else's husband who has no money. Just to be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we'll do the part 2 to that. That was fun though. Last night we went through that. And then we'll keep our eye on this. We don't know. It's getting ready to be lunchtime. They could have been there all morning, so they probably want a little bite to eat. And maybe if they get a nice bite to eat, like a couple of iced teas and some Pepsis in the jury room, they'll have this thing worked out soon. But yeah. Anywho, okay, you guys. Give me about 30-45 minutes. I want to handle myself, and I will be back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, bye guys. I'll see you guys later. Let me remove that. All right, you guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye.